Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Doordash Revolution. Smash the subscribe button, hit your notification bell, leave comments in below, like and share this video. I want to talk on a topic today that I've been thinking about for a few months, is what I have taken for granted doing Doordash. You know, you see topics that people talk about what they didn't know, the 5 things they didn't know while doing Doordash they wish they had knew. I'm going to deal with the 5 things that I took for granted doing Doordash. One is you need to prepare your food. You'll save a lot of money that way, preparing your food. And I noticed in maybe the second month of doing Doordash, I think I spent around about $700 eating out, still going to the grocery store or going to Dollar General or places like that, and save money. Did it for a little bit, but went right back into that same old habit. And that's one of the things taken for granted, is how much food that you buy spending eating out versus I'm gonna go to the grocery store or I'm gonna go to Dollar General. And if you don't have time to wait in line in them grocery stores, it might be better to go to places like Dollar General. Habits is another one for me. Breaking bad habits, and that was one of them I just got through talking about. I like to eat, and I like to eat nice and good, and I've also been doing food review channels as well. And we did a few, but not as many as we should have. Being able to break bad habits, everybody got one. Some people got a alcohol drinking habit. Some people got smoking weed habit. Some people might have a habit of, I'm a man and I like a lot of women, or women I like a lot of men. And I'm just going to leave it like that there. We all have habits, ladies and gentlemen, so don't just start pointing your finger at me laughing. And if you do point your finger at me, you got 3 more fingers pointing back at you. So we all wind up being in a situation, you see, to where we have some habits that we might need to work on. Number 3 is was another struggle for me, and I have taken it for granted, is scheduling. I have so much going on and have so much interruptions that goes on throughout the day. So scheduling is a struggle for me, and scheduling is something that I may have taken for granted doing Doordash. All right, number 4, competition. I took that for granted, ladies and gentlemen. I thought, I can get out here and just smash and dash. Smash and dash and do what I do, and that's all I had to worry about. Until I found out about there's a technique that you can do, is cherry picking, and other techniques and strategies you can use. I was a top dasher, and people was just going around in circles around me. I'm like, wait a minute now. And then I used to see certain dashers when they seen that I was new, and you know how they give you that look when you new to the scene, like, what are you doing at our area? They would look at your license plate tag, see where you're from. They would look at you up and down, make comments like, oh yeah, you a top dasher, and you accepting all them lowball offers. Well, the thing is, people talk about that Doordash is sending you all these lowball offers, but it's actually the cherry pickers that's sending them to you. Because if you got 10 cherry pickers out there, and you the 11th person that's working out there, and all of them is pitching orders, you got, suppose each one of them get three apiece. That's 30 lowball offers being pitched to you. So I had to learn a strategy to how to overcome that. But being able to take for granted that sometimes our fellow dashers or food delivery drivers out here is our competition. Excuse me for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, trying to see which one giving me what. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this one, Chick-fil-A. I'll take that. Let me go and get on it before they yeah, I'll take that. Let me get on that. You know, it's breakfast time, and it's not always good to turn down certain offers. You know, and it's not at the peak of breakfast like it was this morning at 5 and 6 a.m. But yeah, we'll take a $10.50 order all day long. It'll take us 2 miles to get there, and then the miles we need to go from the restaurant to our destination drop off. And another thing taken for granted is not having good bookkeeping skills. And what I mean by that is record keeping. You know, you need to do record keeping, ladies and gentlemen. Taking it for granted, say, well, I got it all right here and I write it down later. Okay, later, maybe 2 months from now, and you don't forget what you're supposed to write down. So I took that record keeping a little bit for granted this year. I started out strong with it, and then wind up like
mile, turn left onto Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Pigeon Roost Road.
Thank you, Roxy. Now we got to start back doing those things. So those are the 5 things that I took for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Doing, go back in this line, doing Doordash. Leave in the comments below what are the 5 things you took for granted while doing DoorDash. I would like to know. And then those are things and habits that we need to break, and those are things we need.
Next left onto Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Pigeon Roost Road.
Those are the things we need to work on and address. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that I once again want to thank my subscribers, all of those that subscribed, those that gave me feedback in person, as well as in the comments below. There's a lot of subscribers that came and told me, man, the techniques that you talked about, the strategies that you talked about, the common sense approach that you talked about, man, has helped me maximize more money, more earnings. No, I'm not going to guarantee that you'll make $25, $35 an hour.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Camp Creek Boulevard.
But you have to find your way, your style, how you do things to master the skills to do it. And I don't guarantee that you make $1,000 a week or $1,500 a week. I don't guarantee that you make $200 a day. You know, but your technique, your styles, the way you do it, you have to find your niche for success in being able to make that amount of money. And you have to start with using a plan, ladies and gentlemen. And using the plan is very imperative. You know, being able to write out your own business plan, a simple one, to where you can stick to,
onto Camp Creek Boulevard,
and that you can go by. Now, I want to give a special tribute to a good friend of mine, and he's a subscriber as well as a driver, Cornbread. Everyone know who he is.
Continue on Camp Creek Boulevard for half a mile.
He has been on this episode twice, and he was in a automobile accident and everything, ladies and gentlemen, and we praying for him and everything. Hopefully he will be coming home today. Thank God for that. But that was a terrible accident, and I want to give a shout out to him and let him know that we all praying for him, and he does so much here in our community.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
And we want to thank you, Cornbread, for what you have done in our community and what you still will do afterwards. So no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to end this episode. Take care, peace, be safe out here during the holiday season, and happy Thanksgiving holiday to you if I don't do an episode on Thanksgiving.